Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bryan Powell.
Woo! Red Hot Chili Peppers, everybody. Yeah. Anybody else think this band was invented by the state of California to drive tourism? Round of applause if you enjoy the Red Hot Chili Peppers albums, everybody. Yeah. Now, a round of applause if you've ever been to California. That's what I thought. I don't like them. I think they're overplayed and overrated. But if you are a fan, which many of you are, here's a fun game you can play at home. What you do is you put on a Red Hot Chili Peppers album, get a few drinks in you first, because they sound better that way, and every time they say California, kill yourself. I hope you all had a lovely dinner tonight. I myself went to a seafood restaurant, and I ordered the catfish. At which point, the waiter came out after a while and said to me, "There is no catfish, you idiot! You see that waiter over there? He's actually a camera. Now look in that other camera and say, I got catfished." It's a new show MTV's working on. Then they brought me a nice salmon dinner. It was the ultimate catfish. I don't know how to feel about it. So a friend of mine recently missed her period, and she was upset about it because she didn't know, whose it might be or if she was even pregnant at all. This is the first time her period ever turned into a question mark. Thank you. It's a punctuation joke. And a punctuality joke, because she was late. All right. It's always weird running into old friends from high school, at their funerals. It's like, I know we haven't spoken in 10 years, but now you're giving me the dead silent treatment? Come on. I was hanging out with some old high school friends recently, and one of them had some marijuana. And he was asking my other friend, he was like, "Hey man, do you have like a pipe or anything?" And he was like, "No, but I've got these apples." So we just ate apples instead. It's much better for the lungs, those apples. I'll tell you. A lot of my old high school friends are getting married, having babies and stuff. It's weird. It's weird when girls who lost their virginity to you are now having babies. It's like, man, when I discovered that land, it was uncharted territory. It was still a God-fearing place, Now not only has it since been discovered and conquered, it's even exporting goods. It's ridiculous. Speaking of babies, my dad got a vasectomy after he had me. I'm hoping correlation's not causation, but when I was a kid, I didn't know what a vasectomy was exactly. I didn't know it just turned all your heroes into zero. I thought just nothing came out anymore, just like an air duster or something. I had no idea until I was older. But then I thought about it and I was like, man, how much funnier would porn be if that were the case? It's like, are you ready for it? It's like, yeah, I'm ready for it. Give it to me. And her hair just blows back, boom. End of scene. Thank you for watching. Dating's weird now. Everyone's on those dating apps, it's tough. I'm afraid of dating apps. I straight up, I don't know. It's probably why my friends call me chicken tender. I want to start a dating app for people who love to arts and crafts, called Craft Singles. Is that too cheesy? I don't know. All right. Dating's especially hard when you're broke. I'm really broke right now. Probably because I chose this as a profession. Round of applause if you're broke like me right now. Okay, awesome. Everyone who did not clap is buying me a beer. That's how that works. Thank you. Looking forward to that. But no, relationships are tough, you know, like, this is the best way I can think to describe relationships. They're like dog shit. Because if they don't stink, they're hard. And then sometimes you're like, what did I walk into? My girlfriend hates that joke. Or, well, she did. She left me. You know what they say, you know? You give her an inch, and she'll take a man who can give her 7. Rude. I don't think drugs are for everybody. Did you say lame? Calling me lame? That is my girlfriend. Give it up. She's a silver fox. What can I say? But I don't think drugs are for everybody. You know, I found out the hard way that cocaine is definitely not for me. Because I'm like a mouse in the sense that if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll want a glass of cocaine. This is how I know I'm getting older too. I even tried to buy cocaine with PayPal. And Jesus did not like that at all. Drinking's also not for everybody. I had a friend who loved those vodka Red Bulls, those Red Bull vodkas. It's all she drank during her pregnancy. Her baby came out with wings and fetal alcohol syndrome. It was terrible, you guys. It was awful. This awkward thing happened to me recently. I was in a Walmart and I got up to the register and the lady was like, "Hey, did you find everything okay?" And me not listening, I was like, "I'm good, and how are you?" Shit. To make it even more awkward, my total came out to something 01 and I didn't have a penny on me, so guess what I got? 99 cents back! Is there anything worse than that? You can't just give me $1. Come on. The worst part for me was I saw a penny when I was walking into the store, but I was like, no, I'm not picking that up. Because as soon as I saw it, that song played in my head, right, that we all hear, find a penny, pick it up, then all day long. It's bullshit. What's that other saying? A penny saved is a penny earned? You didn't earn that, you picked it up off the fucking ground. Come on. I think we need a new saying, so I wrote one. You guys can all take this home. Share it with your friends and families. I found a penny. Is it luck? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? My penis might as well be a penny. I'll tell you why. It's been in circulation since 1988. It's only been in a few transactions. Sometimes it lands head, sometimes it lands tail, and most women agree it's pretty much worth next to nothing. Thank you. Some people collect coins, which I think is weird. But, you know, who am I to really blame? I've never been good at collecting anything. When I was a kid, I had a stamp collection. I had 400 American flags. No one told me you were supposed to get different kinds of stamps. I just thought... I also collected my toenails when I was a kid, before I lose you. This is why. When I was a child, there was a cartoon called Ah, Real Monsters. And on this cartoon show, the monsters used human toenails as currency. So in my little 8-year-old mind, I had like a secret stash of monster money under my bed in case shit ever went south up here on the human realm, you know what I mean? The following year, I'm with my mom at the gas station, and she's getting her weekly, carton of Virginia Slims, as is tradition. And today she decides she's gonna put me on gas duty. So I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm so excited. And she's like, all right, all you gotta do, just hold on to the trigger, just not let go. I'll be back. I'm like, all right, got it. So after a minute, I'm just like, where's Mom? And I pull out the pump, but I did not let go of the handle because I'm a good listener. So now gasoline is just ricocheting off the car, raining down on my entire body, soaking me from head to toe. My mom comes out of the gas station. She's like, holy shit. Puts out her cigarette, and she comes in, and she grabs me, takes me to the back of the gas station where they strip me down naked, and the gas station employees start pouring gallons of milk all over my body because, fun fact, milk emulsifies gasoline. You all get partial science credit tonight. And then they just rinse me down with water, just gasoline, milk, water. I look at my mom and I say, you know what? I'm done. I'm ready to cash these in. And she's like, are those toenails? Those aren't worth anything. And I'm like, Mom, come on, they're not pennies. It's a true story. Another time, I was in Walmart, where all awkward things happen, and I'll leave you guys with this story. I was in line, and the person in front of me was buying a DVD copy of National Treasure Part 2, starring Nicolas Cage. And I was like, why? Like, I was about ready to give up on humanity right then and there. Like, why is he still a thing? And then it clicked. I was like, oh, because we love terrible movies. Like, that's the only thing that is, like, so bad it can be good. Like, there's the whole category of movies called, like, bad good. You know, like, it's so bad it's good and you want to see it. That doesn't work with anything else. Like, you'll never hear a girl talking to her, like, girlfriend be like, yeah, that Bryan guy with the bad movie jokes, yeah, he's really bad at sex. You should fuck him! No, he's, like, so bad that he's actually good. I know it doesn't make sense, but... You can't hand me a book and be like, hey, you should read this, it sucks. No? I don't even like reading good books. I always wait for the shitty movie, like... So I'm sitting there in line, and I start, like, writing, like, my own bad movies while I'm waiting, like a movie of a wrongfully imprisoned French vampire called The Count of Count Monte Cristo. Or, like, a movie where Gwen Stefani's running against Donald Trump called I'm Just a Girl Running for Office. Her platform is No Debt. Or a buddy cop movie starring Kevin Bacon and John Hamm called Pigs. And so the whole time I'm just standing there and there's just a whirlwind of like The Troll 2 and like The Room and all these shitty movies in my head. And then it's my turn. I don't notice the lady's like, hey, did you find everything okay? And I'm like, good, and how are you? Shit! Thank you, everybody. My name is Bryan Powell. You guys are awesome.
All right, guys.